welcome back to another video. And so today we are continuing with our live reaction playthrough of Endwalker. So last time we just arrived in Thannar, not the most graceful of arrivals, I'll admit, but we did learn a little bit more about the Magus Sisters, as well as a little bit more about the religion in general around these parts. So we are now going to be heading off to a place called the Great Work so that we can meet up with Cryo's acquaintance. So we don't know who they are yet, but here we go. And there we go. Okay. So we're back in the village with Matsuya. And the next part of the quest is called the Great Work. Matsuya has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Wonder why. Did you say you were going to go see Nydia? Or Nadana? How I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Oh, I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. Oh, okay. So she's not a human then. And those eyes. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Oh, man. Well, I already see bidding romance. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess it all depends on what she's like. So, we're going to be meeting up with Nadana, who is one of the Akasadora. It's different. I like that. Okay, so... not the best weather to be meeting someone, I admit it. But hey, I don't want to wait around anymore. So, let us go through here. Those dodos? Why is it we've run into dodos everywhere we go? Yeah, this weather is very, very similar to what we have here today. I look outside and it's gloomy and dark and... oh, it's just not fun. Should be getting close. I'm guessing that's it when I see the banners hanging up. Discover new location. Always nice, a little extra experience. There we go. Oh, thank God. We also have Aetheryte Crystal. Everyone's waiting for us. So first things first, we attune to this. Okay, I feel better now. Well, let's look for Nadana. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. How do I get out? Oh, thank God. There's a short one. Here we go. And what the hell? Oh my God. Are they all dead? What in the world? Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. In such manner did we find them. What could have befallen these people? Oh, don't tell me it was Fandaniel. There was a battle. There's this conspicuous lack of blood. What? Oh no, don't tell me it's Black Rose again. Don't do this to me, Square Enix. So I'm guessing this is Nadana. I mean, she's the only Akasadora I see around here. Oh my God. This ain't good. Well, she's alive. That's one good thing, right?
What happened here?
I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
Slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Why would they sleep out in the rain?
Oh, we have guests.
Oh, who's this?
You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Oh, he's cute. And I love that voice. Well, he shouldn't have to be scared of him.
I am Vashan,
Gideon's not friendly,
servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
What is that, like medicine or something?
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales?
Scales? We have new scales?
What the heck? They're okay! What?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I
Oh
have them
my
right
God.
here.
What is this? I thought they were all dead!
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Now I can continue my experiment.
You mean to tell me they were just passed out?
Many thanks.
One for me.
Oh my God, I don't believe it.
Those are dragon scales.
Oh, dragon scales.
Yes,
Oh,
such
Vitra.
materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
What? You're joking.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
There's something going on here. I don't know what it is.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
I guess you could say that.
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
I don't like this.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
I'm impressed you can tell.
I should like to draw a file.
Oh,
on
no.
this,
Stadion, you better run.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
They're gonna dissect him, aren't they? Oh no!
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh. We shall pray for you, Estinian. Because Uriante's praying for him.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Yeah, let's get out of the rain.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
So, did I hear them right before? I mean, Estinian's missing right now, so we'll just have to assume that he's dead or something. Unfortunately. But did they say that they were trying to make a talisman that can protect you from being tempered? I mean, they've already discovered a cure, so that kind of defeats the purpose, but hey, I mean, it saves them from going through that, I guess. But can you really do that? I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, interesting. This is gorgeous. Pray, pay me no mind. I am here that I might be of service, nothing more. Oh, for the days when I enjoyed such fervent adoration, but on this occasion I am glad to entrust the burden of popularity to 'Tis said that shellfish is ideal for those who have suffered blood loss. Mayhap we should have acquired some from Maziao. We're all just giving him up for dead at this point. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful for that you would assist us. Assist us with ours, sorry. Claire herself is tied up with another investigation. Claire is an immensely capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make a talisman that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do! As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans, talismans that allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? That's what I'm wondering. Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light comes in. I think you mean the echo. Well, better having my blood drawn, I suppose, but what exactly do you need me to do? Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Uriandre and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as how you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. Oh, we would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. I thought it was the echo, not the blessing of light, which we still don't really understand, but... Okay. Still no sign of Justinian. Poor guy. I'm gonna be making jokes about that. Okay, so... Oh. How do they live like this? If they fall down here, they have to swim everywhere till they find a way to get out. I can't fly yet. What the heck? How do I get out of here now? How can I not get up here? Oh, that's ridiculous. Who built a dock that high? Or a pier that high, whatever it's called. There we go. Okay, let's be more careful this time. Ooh, the rain cleared up! Yay! It's always nicer to play this game in the day. The perfumed rise. I've been wanting to see this place for so long, and it's so pretty. Oh, it's so big, too. Oh, it's so pretty. Drunken Deepa? What? See a lantern design in the local style. Okay, what is this? I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruits of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights, the drunken Deepa. A deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emanating a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. Oh no. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Oh, they just had to mention ether sickness, didn't they? Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the drunken deepa's leads and try not to fall behind. Ooh! That is adorable! Just look at it hop along! I think we have a minion like this. I don't know, I lose track of how many minions I've got, but I'm pretty sure I have one. Okay. Readying ether, please stand back. Okay, now what? What? What is going on here? That other guy had a question mark. Yeah, I'm very confused. What am I supposed to do? Is this another lag? Please tell me it's not another lag. What the heck? What do you mean I'm not able to interact? What's the point of you then? That's what I did. I spoke with the drunken deepa and I followed it here, and now I'm just standing here not knowing what to do. What the heck? Everyone else seems to be ready. I don't know. I'm already stuck! What am I supposed to do here? Do I just have to wait? Like a timer thing? What am I doing? I see them running to it and then running back. Oh, okay, here we go. So we run away from it. Okay, struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Okay, I'm not surprised. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resume test. Please follow. I don't know if it's supposed to sound like a robot voice, but I'm going to use the robot voice. Okay. So we're heading up the hill again. We just trying it out in different locations? Come here, little guy. Okay, so run away. And come back. Struck by another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holden. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Where are you leading us now? The music here is just so cheerful. It just seems to match the whole atmosphere. Run away, come back. Struck by yet another blast of ether, suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Again, I thought it was the echo. So what's the echo then? Subject formulated, rated, impressive, no irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. I can't talk today. I really can't. Ooh, there's Nadana. Back, forward. Struck by the strongest blast of ether yet, but survived completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing confirmed. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Shutting down. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Well, at least it's polite. What the heck is that? What the heck? Okay, that was weird. Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees! A promising sign. But come, let me take the deep off your hands. Okay, having exhausted all of its ether, it's now having a well-earned rest. Thank you, I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort, you're feeling perfectly fine. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Okay, shadowed footsteps. Nadana regards you with those eyes you could drown in. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it, spirit weed. This herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spats of kidnappings, however, we Akasadora travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Sure, I have no problem. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. I get so excited sometimes I just can't talk. So, let's see where this place is. Oh, it's so pretty here. I just love those purple rocks. It's like a tropical paradise. Always wanted to visit a place like this. I mean, I'm not a fan of the heat, but man, it's so pretty, probably wouldn't even care. So there's Nadana, and it looks like she's going to be attacked. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, Claire! Of course, Imperials. Now I know they're tempered, but it doesn't really matter because they're always a pain to deal with. Thank you for your help! So nice of them. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think of the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright too, I hope. Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. And I hope you don't mind all of the fighting going on around you. Pay no mind to any of that. So what's up here? I mean, I really don't think that we're going to be introduced to Raz-at-Hans, at least not yet. That would be cool, though, if we were. Oh, I saw this in the trailer! Or rather, like, the benchmark, I think it was. Or one of the trailers, I don't know. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who followed her, well, you know, they've come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is the spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. I'm pretty sure that they have like the statues of the dancers like on these pillars. Yeah, there they are. I'm not gonna lie, Dancer is probably my favorite of the at least the aiming DPS jobs. I mean, I mostly main as a summoner, but it's definitely one of my favorites, the Dancer class. So we get another cutscene. Oh, so pretty.
Yes, that would be Raz-at-Hans. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Yeah, what can you tell me of the satrap? We know nothing about him.
Well, he is the most important person in Raz-at-Hans. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
Interesting way to do that.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Raz-at-Hans to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
I mean, he does sound completely different from Volfrey.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Oh no. Oh no. It's him.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
He's nuts. So he knows what they're planning, and he has a chance to stop them, but he won't stop them because he wants to see what will happen. He really is twisted in the head. I have enough spirit wheat to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? So we learned a lot from that little cutscene. We learned a little bit more about the leader of Raz-at-Hans, the satrap, who, again, seems very, very different from Volfrey. I don't know, maybe it's just because Volfrey has made me so paranoid about the idea of meeting a brand new leader. Like, I think it's Volfrey and Fortuno. I mean, I don't think Fortuno is technically the leader. I mean, he's one of the leaders of the forum, but still, like, I'm now very paranoid whenever I meet, like, a so-called leader of any new nation here. So, but so far, from what I hear, the satrap seems to really care about his people. I mean, he is going out of his way to make sure that to help them, basically help them find a way to deal with the tower, to deal with the tempering. And once they do have that, I think that he is going to try to, I don't know, maybe lead an army against it? At least that's the impression I got. And then we know a little bit more about Fandaniel, at least I think so. I mean, we know he's his own worst enemy, but... Who's Owen? I'm trying to think. Oh, wait! Darn it! I was not paying attention! What I was gonna say is, I suddenly remembered, like, he mentioned that somebody else tried to find a way to prevent someone from being tempered, and the only thing I can really think of is, oh, that mage, from Alec, from when we learned from Azislav. Damn, I can't remember his name, but I guess it was something like that. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come up later. Claire, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we are that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Thank you. Okay, a boy's errand. Little does Nadanya know she's about to send you on another errand. Well, we're used to it, so don't be shocked. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. Oh, Tim again. I have a message for you, Mistress Nadana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that it was before Rianjay told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estidian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we'll need to replenish our stores. I should be very happy to attend to this if you like. As much as I'd appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Claire, loath that I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island, owing to the hardiness and the ethereal conductivity, as applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose upon you once more? I mean, I'm not going to pass up a chance to explore. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please take out a man named Zanunha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamsa, Mistress Nadana? By all means. Do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. What the heck is a Hamsa? Please don't let me fall in the water this time. I must have done so every time I pass through here. It's waiting up here for us. I don't know, I get a weird feeling about this guy, about this kid. Here are our Hamsa, Claire. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock in Danir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remains as an outpost. That is why my errands takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Are you ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Okay. Ah! It's so cute. Let us be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, be warned that they have a wobbling gait. Oh, look at this. And I'm not even controlling it now. It's just following after him. This is cute. Yeah, I don't have the dodo mount yet. I have no patience for the Palace of the Dead. That spectacular formation stretching out over the water is called Kunga, Kagadara, a word which means sword. The sword, legend holds, was wielded by the Mansia against the Migra before it was cast down at Conflict's End. Interesting. Did not know that. I love lore. It's like a lore overlord whenever I get a new game. To the left, and requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. Almost there. The main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff, and outpost itself is on the beach. I'm sorry, I can't get over this. This is just so cute. I think this is the closest that we've ever made it to the tower. The ones that we had in Eorzea are just too far away. So yeah, this definitely looks like it was once a hatchery. At least with the nest. Ooh, another cutscene? Guess not. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Well, well, who should it be but young Vashad, on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, you hear? Aww. I will, Nadine. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hainish by the looks of her. You could tell. Permit me to introduce Claire Fay of the Eorzea contingents, come to assist in the making of the talisman. Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared all over there too, yes? Tell me, what's the situation like? Pretty bad. May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad of any tidings you can share. You too, bring Vashad the latest reports and answer any questions he may have. Why do I get the feeling like the kid here is the real satrap? Just the way he carries himself. I have the suspicion that he is actually secretly the satrap, and I don't know. Like maybe he snuck out of the palace or something. I've heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Talaferoi? We know that they're the ones behind the tower and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This we don't understand. Yeah, about that. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. I like these guys! Already, I love these guys more than Charlian. You wish to know more about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared whence it did on the Isle of Narnar, I don't know. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you expose yourself to a corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? About that. Our struggles are not unique, then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep these monsters contained until they're ready. Occurs to me I've yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Hosts, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. That's kind of vague, but okay, I'll take it. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Yeah, just what kind of monsters are there, by the way? Though we succeeded in striking them down on 2 occasions, they came in force. We had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? Oh, yes. It's much the same everywhere, with every nation struggling. We cannot expect call for outside aid to be answered. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Raz-at-Hans ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you have best to see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east, upon the Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Brave though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. I really do like this kid, but I can't help but feel like he really is the secret satrap or something. But the Hamsa appears to want to return home, and reluctantly offers you its back. Fine, let's go. Okay, so we can control it now! Yay! Oh, it just has the funniest walk. It's like a half-plucked chicken. But as I was saying, I do think the kid there is actually secretly the satrap, and only a few people know about it, and he just kind of sneaks out of the palace or whatever it is, and nobody knows it's him. I don't know, I just get that feeling. It would be so cliche if that's the case, but hey, I'm not against it. I mean, that's what Nanamo does. Oh, it's getting dark already. Here we go. As soon as you arrive at your destination, then the Hamsa dashes off. What a chicken. Or a dodo. Or a hamsha. I don't know. Big baby it is. It is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zaudha. Is there something you require? Giant Skull for the Alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Oh! I was half expecting them to make us run a bunch of errands. Okay, has a sack of Giant Skull for you. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk at the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Oh, they're so friendly. Let's just go ahead and teleport back. I mean, they're setting it up so that it looks like they will succeed, but can you really create a talisman that will protect you from being tempered? And, I mean, that's what the Echo's for, but they keep talking about the blessing of light, so I'm already very confused. How does this work out? I'm a little surprised we haven't had a vision of the past yet, by the way. Ah, welcome back, Claire. Dear, I hope you have the giant skull. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our first prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. Okay. I'm not gonna complain about that. Nice for a little peace and quiet once in a while.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
No, Pastinian's alive.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
That's all right. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Poor Estinian. They just keep making fun of him. Ooh. That was bold of him.
What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
He won't care.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last!
Don't tell me they did it. Did they really do it? I shall be very impressed if they did.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
It's pretty. I like it.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Oh, I see where this is
Should
going.
the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Well, it's okay. We have a cure, so... But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Why do I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen?
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
She's brave, I'll give her that. She knows that she could get tempered if she goes anywhere closer, but she's determined to try to be the test subjects. Probably just to protect her friends here. But it's okay, like I said, even if she does get tempered, we do have a cure. So, it's not as dire as it used to be. Having said that, I get this bad feeling something is going to happen. I mean, Fandaniel is nearby, so... I mean, I don't think he's strictly an observer here. I think he is going to throw a wrench in the socket, so to speak. Okay, so... where do I go? I think this way. Well, that's pretty far up the beach. Okay. I wonder if we'll be able to travel to that little island, like once the tower disappears. Whoa! I did not see that thing on the beach. Oh, they're so ugly! It looks like a spine with like bones mixed in with it. Like, who designed that thing? Oh, it'd be so much easier once I learn to fly in this area. I'm guessing that's where everyone is, though. That's the spot. Nidana, okay. This is rather finer boat than I expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yeah, but I'm going to hold it there for right now. You know, I think I'm going to save that for the next episode. It's already getting a little bit late here. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and just call it a day for right now. But thank you all so much for watching. That was pretty fun so far. Our nice little introduction to Thavnir. And we're actually going to be getting a closer look at the tower next time. So, whatever Fandaniel's planning, and possibly the first dungeon's going to be coming up soon too. But yeah, until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching. And this is Fantasy Girl signing out.